And as students head back to full-time in-person instruction, they're also going back to standardized testing. I found out why districts say it's still happening and why it will be a struggle.
It's been almost 2 years since students across Illinois have had to complete state-required testing, but that's changing this spring.
This will be the first time that we will be assessing students since the spring of 2019.
Testing kids on English, math, and reading is challenging in a normal academic year. During the pandemic, educators say the task is harder and disheartening.
It's hard just to break your normal cycle and get the tests in, and now you're putting in remote kids, in-person kids. We're at a shortened day, so getting kids prepared has been infinitely harder.
Education advocates and even the state superintendent have pushed to have testing waived for the academic year. But federal and state governments aren't budging. Now schools have to adopt and figure out how they'll administer tests to a mixed student population of remote and in-person learners.
We have to bring those remote kids in to the building on the days that we don't have everybody else in to test. So that becomes harder. It becomes very difficult for the district because we have to also provide transportation, if possible, for those families as well.
Both principals say they understand testing is important to gauge learning loss from the pandemic, but neither think it will provide accurate data. They say teaching, not testing, is what students need right now.
We know where they're at academically, so we don't need a standardized test that takes hours to tell us that.
So it will be a long haul. The sad part is it doesn't help with instruction for another week because all we're going to be doing is testing for the next week and a half.
While testing will go on this year, teachers say the true test is how students adapt post-COVID-19. For your 13 Weather Authority, Maggie Polsine, 13 News.
The statewide testing window had opened on March 15th, and districts, they have a 10-week window to complete the Illinois Assessment of Readiness exam.